To get that news 40 days ago, a few days after Madeira, was a massive shock. Obviously, my EWS chance to win the championship it's all over, you know. So I'm gonna probably focus a little bit more on the downhill races. So there is a world champ in Mont Saint-Anne in a few weeks' time. So that's the first weekend of September. The World Cup finals as well. I'm going to try to spend a little bit more time on my downhill bike and set new goals for the next few weeks and the future. We've been here for 3 days in Métabief, only riding the downhill bike. Métabief is a place I really like to come to train and ride my bike, just because it's only 5 hours from my house and it's proper rough. So yeah, we came here in Métabief with both Fury 29er and 69er, and after 2 days of testing, I decided to ride on the 29er, just because Mont Saint-Anne is such a rough and fast track. Mark and myself believe it's the best tool to perform in Mont Saint-Anne. After North Star EWS, I decided to race downhill world champ and the final World Cup. I have to say that I've been a little bit disappointed by the result because, especially coming off last year, the world champ where I got second and, winning in La Bresse, I was expecting much more than being around the 20th spot. But, it would be too easy to come and win or be on the podium, I was there to prove again what I could do, and my mindset wasn't the best. I'm happy to be here in Zermatt and I'll try to finish up the season the best way possible. After Finale Ligure, the Trophy of Nations, I decided to come to Wales to visit the Athertons. They means a lot to me and it's always a good time visiting them. Diffie Bike Park is, Dan's biggest creation. He's put so much work into the bike park and the tracks are just amazing and good fun.
Having Martin here was pretty cool. I think over the last few years, he's obviously done his thing and I've kind of done my thing, and it's cool that we've managed to kind of maintain that relationship. He wasn't just a rider that we sponsored, he was a good mate, and I took so much from him. I think me, Angie and Rach took stuff from him. And
I think with Martin you could see his kind of passion for mountain biking. You could see him and his dad, his whole family kind of live and breathe it, and that's really what you need to kind of thrive as a racer. And he kind of came into our team and he had those kind of pure skills, and I think what we did was kind of add a kind of insight into the training kind of side of it, into kind of the athlete side of it, that kind of more professionalism, if you like, that kind of dedication that you need.
This showed me how to become one of the fastest. Yeah, there was just so much with them that I've learned, and being with G on the podium last year in La Bresse, me first and second, meant a lot, and I was kind of gutted for him they didn't win. So that's how good our relationship is together and with Atherton Racing now, and that's the reason why I come every year here to spend a bit of time with them and
Yeah, it's cool riding with him again. You know, he's definitely refined his riding, but he's still got that like raw element of speed to his riding, and it always surprises me, you know. And I always seem to crash when I'm riding with him because I'm always like too busy watching him because he's so bloody sketchy, and then I'm like on the floor myself.
I just went straight into a tree. Oh, you all right?
You're good.
What the fuck? I was just going so fast, I didn't know where I was going. I almost crashed with this guy. Too much pressure.
Fuck, man. I didn't even have time to put the brakes on.
I just went. The speed you going! Slacking! Jesus Christ! Go! Jesus Christ! 2019 wasn't my lucky season, that's for sure. I got out of 2019 healthy, without any injuries. So for me, you know, the past few years, I've always got, you know, a few little injuries here and there that slowed me down a little bit. So I'm actually very happy that 2019 was a healthy season. My goal is obviously to perform even better next year and stay healthy. I think it's the most important thing.